Following on from the extraordinary evening with J Street the other day, I wanted to share with you something really positive that has developed in our community. Members have been asking for more information about Israel Hamas, Israel Palestine, much more. Many members, it turns out, weren't aware of the Reform Movement's position, for example, or where Temple Beth Shalom or where the Rabbi may stand on certain issues. And yes, I've given some sermons on this, and you can find those sermons at oursermondiscussion.boards.net. That's oursermondiscussion.boards.net. At the same time, we understand that not everyone comes to services, not everyone hears the sermons. And so what's really fascinating is that a sort of dialogue happens with assumptions about what the community stands for or doesn't stand for, or indeed what the Reform Movement stands for or doesn't stand for. And I think a lot of what was said the other day really reflects the position of Temple Beth Shalom, or of many members in Temple Beth Shalom. But we realized it really is our responsibility to share more information about Israel. And so we've now put a new page on the website. You can go to sftbs.org/Israel, or you can just go to the homepage, sftbs.org, click on About, click on the Israel tab, and there you will see articles which are going to be updated every week. And there'll be a couple of articles, 2 or 3 articles put there each week. And some will be more right-leaning, and some will be more left-leaning, some will be more centrist. And the idea is to provide a variety of voices on Israel Palestine, the Israel-Hamas war, and more. If you don't want to keep checking in on the website, you can get them emailed directly to you. And at the bottom of that page, sftbs.org/Israel, at the bottom of the page is a sign-up. And you can put in your details, put in your email, and we will get those articles sent to you. Misinformation is a real problem, especially during time of war. And it really is fascinating how many times we hear people assume that the temple believes something, or assume that the Reform Movement believes something, or assume that I believe something when it's totally opposite. For example, it was fascinating when David mentioned the other day, David Schulman, our chair of the Israel Committee, when he mentioned that I believe in the two-state solution, somebody got in touch afterwards to say I was surprised I wasn't aware. And that really challenges me, because I've been saying this from the Bima for a long time, a very long time. And so it's really our responsibility to try to get information out to the community as much as possible. And we're really responding to member feedback on this. So please, we encourage you to go to our website and to look at these articles. You're not going to agree with all of these articles. That's the point. The point is to provide a variety of voices. And over time, it's going to build up into quite an extensive collection of articles on Israel, on the Israel-Hamas war, on Israel-Palestine, and the future prospects for peace. So I do encourage you to please go and have a look, sftbs.org/Israel, and either keep going back each week or sign up for the articles, and we'll email them to you once a week. I do hope that you'll also be able to join us for our Kabbalat Shabbat service this evening. Our Torah study tomorrow is about being omnivores, about the Israelites as they're in the wilderness, craving for meat, and God's rather vigorous, angry response to it. And we'll be looking at sources about the importance of eating meat and the importance of abstaining from meat, depending on differing Jewish voices, in our Torah study tomorrow morning. And of course, we also have our Shabbat Shacharit service as well. So if you have any questions, thoughts, or comments about Israel, Palestine, please have a look at our website. Please be part of the conversation. And I want to let you know that starting in July, we're going to have a monthly community conversation. You'll hear about that very soon. That's going to be after a Shabbat morning service once a month. And it will include things like Israel-Palestine. It will include gun violence prevention, reproductive rights, and so on. The idea is people come to the Shabbat Shacharit service, and then over food, we sit and calmly discuss interesting topics so that we can learn from each other. But first, please have a look at the website. I wish you Shabbat Shalom.